mentioning random people and 11 people who actually watched my previous video, one of whom I know for a fact, okay, at least one of whom I know for a fact is my dear friend Jonathan. Hi Jonathan. So this is just a very random video about why Beyonce should be crowned ruler of the universe. Now, please don't get me wrong, I am an avid metalhead. Metal is my shit, and I like hip hop, but I like underground hip hop. I generally don't like anything mainstream. But I'm sorry, I don't give a shit who you are. Beyonce is queen. She is. I mean, just the power that she has in such an androgynous way. Surprisingly, she manages to keep herself sexy and classy and powerful, while at the same time being both feminine and a little bit masculine. I mean, look at her video Haunted. What she wears there, it makes me think of I saw a gender fucked what do you call it, photo shoot kind of thing. I Google imaged it, and the series of photos is called Tie Me Down, tie as in the necktie kind of thing. But anyway, moving on. It is her power, yet she claims her femininity, she claims her sexuality while still being a married woman with a child. I mean, that is one of the most nearly impossible things to do, and I'm sorry, it's freezing here. It is nearly impossible to keep yourself like that and still have the whole family life. And the message that she sends to young women, one of my favorite songs by her is called Flawless. And basically the whole song is about, it goes about, she starts off in one of the first few lyrics of the song, please don't think I'm his little wife. I mean, what kind of a statement is that? And she goes on to talk about how women are trained to avoid ambition in the fear that it will eliminate their chances for marriage and, motherhood and all those wonderful things that I'm sure bring lots of happiness to many women. But at the same time, it creates unnecessary competition between us as women, okay? Maybe the straight girls, but moving on. It creates unnecessary and bitter competition over men that half of the time aren't really worth it. And we instill the fear of ambition in us in case it gets in the way of that white picket fence kind of thing. We are taught to make ourselves smaller so that we can fit into the world of a man. I mean, it's not my fault if you don't, or if you perceive me as living bigger than you. That's not my fault. I've worked for what I have. I have gotten here by my own sweat and tears. I haven't, been mooching off of anyone. I haven't been riding on someone else's coattails. What I have, I built. And I'm not going to make that any smaller because you have an ego the size of your dick. Okay, that's not a very fair comment, but you get my point. Also, I should probably add, I don't really like it. So, please, forgive me. Cool. So this was a random video. Like it if you want. If you don't want, then you're not a good person and your face smells fat. I got that off of another YouTuber that I can't remember. If you know who it is, comment. But also, I stole that. Although that one I can actually tell you where I stole it from. I will post the link in the description. Cheers.